We have a Saturday, September 16th, in the Common Era, 2023, a grid by Jonathan Kaufman. I'm sure it's Kaufman, but in German, Kaufman. So what do we got here? Let's see. Is this going to be one of those crazy Saturdays, or is this going to be like we're going to fly right through it? Let's find out. Stay tuned. In all chaos, there is a blank. In all disorder, a secret order. Well, that's Carl Jung, and I know this quote by heart. It's a cosmos, as the British would say, cosmos. I think we Americans, we Yanks would say cosmos. Does the right thing, and right here is spelled R-I-T-E, so this has got something to do with churchy stuff, or I mean, it could be bar mitzvah won't work. I don't know what right this is. Okay, let's see. Component of a Mr. Clean costume. E-A-R-R-I-N-G. Could be an earring. I mean, that's the first thing that I would think of anyway, but I don't really know what to tell you. My wife is visiting.
I'm just wondering about does the right thing.
Oh, yeah, here you go. It's, it looks like it's 7 letters.
R-I-T-E?
R-I-T-E, yeah. Component of a... Well, yeah. That's site of a sea change. So we've been rewatching this show called Sanditon lately, and it is they've got these bathing machines on this beach there in England, and it was a place to change, and they're really just cabanas. So let's see what that does here. Euphoric. Does the right thing now. Grammy-winning artist with the 2016 album A Seat at the Table. Wow. That seemed like I should know this one too. Lead into town or term. That sounds like a midtown, midterm. Years ago. Ones, sans plus ones. Sans is French for without, so ones without plus ones. Hey, you want to go stag tonight? Let's try stags. That's just me and the guys who can get together, you know. Bros before hoes. Something stupid like that. Does the right thing. Okay. This is probably annoyance. Maybe? Annoyance? Yeah, you anoint. Okay. Part of a Mr. Clean costume. So earring just wasn't going to work there, I don't think. I'm starting with an E, but if this is a B, then we got the D and the A. This might be a bald cap, which I wouldn't need because I have no hair. Component of a Mr. Clean outfit. Bald cap. Let's see. What cucumber slices and seaweed can be part of? No idea. Fat diet. Sounds like something from a spa, and we have an SP. So let's just go with the SP for now. What does this give us on 19 across? 1/3 of France's motto, which is liberté, égalité, fraternité. And so we've got 2 7 letters and 1 8, but we've already got the G and the A, so this is égalité. Let's see. Katja. Aha! Let's see. Let's go back here. I want to finish my corners. You know how I am. I like to do my corners. Actress Haas of Tar? I don't know. I have no idea. UC Davis athlete. I'm thinking that's an Aggie, but I'm not sure. I know that New Mexico State are Aggies. Used to go to Los Alamos every weekend for the farmers market when we were there in El Paso, and just loved it. I met, Euphoric is on a high. Anyway, I was walking with my commanding officer at the time, Colonel Bain, and his wife Heidi, and we were walking through the farmers market, and we came across a young woman, a young Aggie, who was selling honey. And she said, yeah, I grow these, I have my own bees, and this is part of my degree. And I said, oh, so you're an apiarist. And she goes, oh no, I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. Good on her. Okay, so Grammy-winning artists with the 2016 album "A Seat at the Table." I just feel like I should know that, but I don't. Opposite of independent thinking, but we've got to get this actress Haas of Terror. It's showtime, folks. Is this Solange? Because I can make this like Nina. Oh boy, if this is wrong at the end, we're going to know it's right over here in the Northwest where I screwed this up. It seems like I've heard the term Solange. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, it's showtime, folks. Air can't be air time because time is in there. Changes in a way. It's got an E there, so if we have a DITS gives us an edit. What do we? Opposite of independent thinking, herd. So maybe herd mentality, though I'm really feeling like I'm just going nuts here and not thinking this out. Helped out informally. Pitched in. Practice group for short. These are usually JDs or MDs that are in practice together, doctors and attorneys at law. We've already got an M, so I think we can go with MDs on this, and that's good. Der Großglockner, for one. The Großglockner, for one, is an Alp. We drive to Italy one of two ways. We'll either drive from Germany to Austria and then go south, or we will drive south directly to Switzerland and then kind of move east. But I got to tell you, if you've never been on that Austrian Autobahn, that the Großglockner is a really cool thing to see. It is just a phenomenal, that whole drive, either way, through Switzerland or through Austria, just gorgeous. And then you can break through, across the border, and you're there in the Dolomites, der Dolomiten. Let's see, die Dolomiten? What is the German article? Die Dolomiten, das Dolomiten, der Dolomiten. Ich weiß nicht. What cucumber slices and seaweed can be a part of? I don't know. Skip it. Skip a rope. Okay, we're not going to do that again. Let's see. Figure in the criminal underworld, maybe. So we got the L in the end. It's looking like it might be a loan shark. Well, watch me just crash and burn on all of this. It helped out informally. Did a solid. Again, this is something that my kids say. Dad, could you do me a solid? Yeah, what's that? Get $20. Yeah, but Thorne still asks for a solid on occasion. Nihilistic query. It's showtime, folks. Maybe this is an air date. So now we're just describing what it is that they're saying here. You know, showtime, folks. Skip it's also got an exclamation mark. So this is probably a stone, though. I think we skip rocks. I don't think anybody skips stones. What cucumber slices and seaweed can be part of? Well, we've got a lot of this filled in here, so I think we can be safe to say that this is spa treatments. Shotzi, have you ever had seaweed and cucumber slices on your face?
On the feet, I've had pedicure. I've done cucumbers on my feet.
Cucumbers on your feet. Nice. The mani-pedi from indirect competition. Nihilistic query. This is what's the. So, and what do we got here? 28 across. Remover of dirt or a spreader of dirt. Rag? You spread dirt with a rag? I don't know. Some of this, maybe.
Spread dust around.
You spread dust around?
And
I guess you could.
that's what it is.
Indirect competition is probably going toe to toe, mano a mano, which is very gender exclusive. Second densest naturally occurring metal. Second densest. Huh? Okay, awards for great pictures? Question mark. I would have said an Addy but we got only 5 letters. I won an Addy once in 1998, Best of Show in Northwest Arkansas. It was the biggest moment of my life at the time. Awards for great pictures. Oh, Clio's. Yes, I never won a Clio. Tittle tattles. So nihilistic query. What's the point? Tittle tattles. No idea. Provide temporary relief for. Second densest naturally occurring metal. This is obviously going to be an idiom of some sort. I don't know just yet what that's going to be. Nursery purchases. Bulbs. Some investments in brief, probably IRAs. That one time it was, iridium. See, this is what we got to do. We got to get somewhere. If you just don't know what it is, you got to just get the crosses or the downs to make that work. Let's get up here to our northwest corner, or northeast corner. Let's see. Roasts. Pans. Taunts. Kind of force. I don't know. We've got enough of that filled in. Let's see if it's brute force. Derivative essentially. It's like maybe it could be a rate. It could be roasts. Broils? Would broils work as roasts? I'm not good with the oven terminology. Lurid. Derivative. I was looking at that is going to turn into a grate or to a rate. Bizops. That sound isn't just in your head. Oh, look, this is nice. We got enough crosses here that we can kind of let this just fall together. I hear it. Did you hear it? I heard it. Did you feel it? We felt it. A Grammy-winning rapper. It's a commercial from the 1990s. It was just funny. This girl gets into a car, her boyfriend's walking around, opening the door, and she doesn't think anybody's in there with her, so she just farts. And then he gets in the car, and he's like, "Oh, have you met, our friends here in the back?" And she's like, "Oh, no." He's like, "Yeah, we sure did. Are you feeling it?" "I felt it." Yeah, it was just funny. You should look it up. I'll see if I can find that commercial. I'll put a link in here. Grammy-winning rapper with the 2022 #1 album, It's Only Me. Now, that's Lil Baby. I am a fan. So lurid is probably graphic.
Your Texas did not come out when you just said little baby.
My what didn't?
Your Texas. You said little baby.
Little baby.
The way you said baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Move more is to outsell. I'm getting ein Scheißesturm von meiner Frau. Let's see, Mercedes-Benz sedan is probably an S-Class here, right? So what is this ABA here? We'll make sure that we don't got something wrong there, because I'm fairly certain Nina or something over here is going to be bad. Trade org of interest to publishers and authors. Okay, the American Book Association, I think, the ABA. I don't know if it's the American Bar Association that would be concerned with that, but provide temporary relief for Nets, for example. Oh, the Nets. That's the NBA team. And they might make it difficult to compare notes. Must. Needs to. Must do. Need to. Maybe. Let's see. Provide temporary relief for. This is probably going to be a sub in for, and bit of merch, no idea what a bit of merch is. Tittle tattles, I don't know yet. Dallas's Blank Museum of Nature and Science is the Perot Museum of Nature and Science. I remember watching the debates back in '92. I think Bill Clinton and Bush 41 and Ross Perot were up there talking through the debate. And Bush 41 seemed kind of bored, just like, well, we'll come together, 1,000 points of light. And then Clinton sounded like a genius. You know, he's like, well, if you take a detached analytical perspective, we need to look at the global economy as a source of, this kind of thing. And then they asked Perot the same question. He's just like, well, it's just like you take a horse and you feed it peanut butter. It looks like it's talking, but it's not. Yeah, it was crazy. That man was crazy. But we have a nice museum as a result in Dallas. Barn locks. They might make it difficult to compare notes. Okay, well, 10 ears. I accuse a lot of people of having those when I probably do as well. Tittle tattles. Bit of merch. Comics batch of bits. So you have a set of bits. Set. Walk it through. Think it through, Christopher. Think it through. Article of summer wear. Well, I probably would have thought a bikini or something, but this looks like it's going to be a tank top. Tank top. I don't think I've had one of those in years. Bit of merch. This looks like it's going to be a tee, as in a t-shirt. Inexpensive drawing. Say. No idea. Shallow and pedantic. Okay, how investigators might proceed. Picker-uppers. Tongs? Because I think what happens is in my brain, I'm looking at both the down and the cross at the same time, trying to work it out. So how investigators might proceed. Errand runner is probably a page, because and the reason I'm filling that in is because I'm thinking investigators might proceed on a lead. Aims. Let's see. Dim sum dessert. This looks like that's an egg tart. But what is this LT over here? That's got me a bit nervous. Wireless network standard. No. LTE. Got it. And then appears to be the case. Probably seems so. And then we go back to what I said originally, which is need to. And I didn't put it in because I wasn't too sure. Yet other things I'm not too sure about, I still put them in. So it makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason to it at all whatsoever. Cut down. Cut down. Word on a scale. Well, could be tilt, but hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't say tilt. So maybe we're going to be talking about tearing, or tear, depending on how you pronounce it. Blank crew. What do we got up here with this W down there? Of course it was me. Who else? Seems clever enough. It fits, but is it right? I don't know. Credit lines. Credit lines. Imaging tech with slices. Now, I think those are CT scans that come in slices, don't they? But so do MRIs. Right, Nurse Jerry? CT scan, though, right?
Yeah.
My wife's a nurse. I, on the other hand, am the enemy. A healthcare administrator. Bum, bum, bum. We need to cut costs. We don't need to do an MRI. We should just do an X-ray. It's cancer. It's everywhere. Give them an ibuprofen. Inexpensive drawings say, okay, this is turning out to be like it's clip art. No, I'm not like that, by the way. I'm not that kind of administrator. I like to spend money. Aims, aspires, perhaps. Like some spoons and dolls. Cut down, pared down, pit crew. So a bit of merch here is probably going to be a tote. Like some spoons and dolls. Nested? You have dolls and spoons are nested?
Nesting dolls. The Russian nesting dolls.
No idea what those are. I need to look those up. Nesting dolls. They're Russian, apparently. Русский. Пожалуйста. Спасибо. Are they those little roll around, hobble looking things?
There's a little doll, and you take that top off, and there's another doll like it in it, and you take that top off, and they literally sit inside each other.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I'm familiar with those. Tittle tattles. Okay, so I guess tittle tattles is chats. I mean, I don't know. I really feel awful about hitting this last letter because I'm afraid we're going to fail miserably here somewhere. Credit lines, probably a tip of the hat. Let's see. Somehow or another we pulled that out. Amazing. But as always, thank you for being here. You will not see me tomorrow because I do not do the Sundays. They're very boring to me. Most of the time they're too easy and they're just very long. Sometimes they're really challenging and they're still long, right? And so I just don't do the Sundays. But anyway, as always, auf Wiedersehen. Grüß Gott. Servus. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Adios. Que tengas buen días. 안녕히하세요. Cheers. See you next time.